Brazil get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm. A big chance! Goal! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. And that was very necessary. And he's quick to snatch it back. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, played right into his path. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And for a moment, time stood still. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pullet with a real chance here. And now as good a time as any to pull level. And this is Luis. He's had a shot! It's a goal kick. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Threads one in. Oh, super find. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Greenwood!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Isco. Isco gets into a good position. Ferdinand getting this one clear. And this is Inzaghi. Tries a shot! And we have our very first corner. Tonali plays it short. Flings it across. He can get that clear. And this is Inzaghi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Greenwood receives it in a good position here. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Into the lead once more. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, that's well spotted. Camavinga knocks it into space. Inzaghi finds himself offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That's put paid to a promising move. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Tonali. Isco. Now it's Greenwood. Greenwood is having a shot! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Kashima Antlers take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Nice. Ended up in no man's land. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Inzaghi! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So now the difference is 3. And he whips it in. Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Oh, that's a key interception. Isco. Isco. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He can run onto that. Picked out brilliantly. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Lovely pass, but can he get... Shoots! And it's in! The second half sparked straight into life. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And this is Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! Vieira. It's a good foot in there. Greenwood. That'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field, number 21, Filippo Inzaghi.
Lovely bit of skill.
Number 10, Mason Greenwood.
Pass is intercepted.
Number 20.
Brazil have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Number 11.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball, and he was quick to react. João Palhinha. And it's Azar. Now it's Camavinga. And no, that was never going to make it.
The was 28,997.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see more.
Takes a shot! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Kashima Antlers making consecutive changes here.
Number 24. Carlson. Coming on the field. Number 8.
That's been cut out, well played.
Number 5.
Tonali. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Good ball over the top. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fernandes aims beyond the defence. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Szoboszlai receives it in a wide position. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Kashima Antlers are looking to go forward now. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Szoboszlai. Azar. Now it's Mbappe. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Nesta makes the interception. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Albert Ferrer cuts it out. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Azar. And it's Tonali. João Palhinha. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's got the beating of his man. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Can he get it through? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. Albert Ferrer deals with that comfortably. Azar. And it's Fernandez.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Tonali,
time.
Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Floated through. That's the keeper's ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. That's a cute ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Real chance here. Great vision. Ronaldinho is... And there goes the final whistle. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I enjoyed that,
Hello,
Peter.
everybody, and a
Both
quick
teams
announcement
went
now.
about their
We would
work
like
in
to
a...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Howson. Rijkaard. Out to the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception, well timed. And that was very necessary. Aimed beyond the defence. That's been slipped through. Oh, that's fabulous. Hangs one in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Insigne. Nicely weighted ball. Played back in. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Alexander-Arnold looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. But he's well... And the shot! Driven forward. Suarez chasing after it. Serginho. And it's Insigne. And it's Vitinha. And that is a little undercooked. Gullit. Gullit. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Insigne. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. Johor Darul Ta'zim looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Out to the left it goes, and it's Insigne. Serginho. Ball played for Rijkaard. Vitinha. That's Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Gullit. Cruyff. And the shot's on here. Can he finish? He can get that clear. Nicely aimed pass. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Serginho. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Has a look and place it forward. Oh, this is a great position. Looking for a... There's the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Cruyff clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Serginho. And it's Vitinha. Oh, it's Raul. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, that's well spotted. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha chooses to go cross-field. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bellingham does well to get it back. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Brazil have a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Serginho. Lorenzo Insigne is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's a sharp little ball here. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Brazil have themselves a chance from the spot. So the most significant moment of the game. That is some save from Khan. And that's a poor penalty.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Oh, smashing header! And that's what you call inspired. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I think the story of the first half is dominated by the spot kick miss. It should have broken the deadlock, but here we are, and I think there's still plenty to play for.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, it's come loose. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And this is Luis Suarez. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, he's onto this. Chance, surely! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Brazil have their third corner. Johor Darul Ta'zim are looking to go forward now. Lorenzo Insigne. Insigne, oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Here's Vitinha. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Picked out brilliantly. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Alexander-Arnold. And Serginho. Johor Darul Ta'zim are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be...
He's having a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Some really good ball movement. Looking for the run. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Brazil choosing to make the first change.
Camisa 6, camisa 9, camisa 10.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Shoots! Messi.
Brazil have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That looks a decent ball. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal.
It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. Roll! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Johor Darul Ta'zim can try it again now. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Vitinha. Rijkaard. Now it's Insigne. Messi. Here's Vitinha.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And this is Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Johor Darul Ta'zim needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little...
It's Ronaldinho! He scored! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Well, Pete...
And the shot! Oh, it rattles the bar!
Johor Darul Tazim really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Brazil moments now away from seeing this one out.
Teremos 3 minutos de
Ronaldinho.
acréscimo.
Tchouaméni.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a searching pass. Now it's Insigne. Serginho cuts it out. Vitinha. Over to the left. Serginho. He's picked his way through. And that has been cleared. And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable.
Leverkusen against Brazil.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker, not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Suarez. Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ferdinand trying to keep this in. There's the shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So, a breakthrough already. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Cruyff. That's an imaginative pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's Gullit. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nicely weighted ball. And he's gone backward here. Bellingham. He's through here. Now it's Cruyff. He is through here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a good ball out wide. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Dunk. Rijkaard. And it's Joelinton. And here's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Gullit. And he's managed to get free. Cruyff. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vieira. Might be danger here. Luis Suarez! He's got away with one there. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No way through there. Gullit. Now it's Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. And the finish! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's Vieira. And here's Lewandowski. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That looks a decent ball. Now, can they get him away? Vieira clears. Looking for options for movement. He's chosen to go back. Cruyff. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Brazil heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Joelinton. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Suarez. Joelinton. Now it's Hazard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Vieira.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Here's Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they can counter here. He can run onto that. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Brazil in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Vieira. O'Shea. Defending was strong and firm. Cruyff. Brazil finding their passes. Vieira. Joelinton. And it's Rijkaard. Hazard aims beyond the defence. Ferdinand is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. And it's Luis Suarez. Now that's well seen too. Vieira. And here's Lewandowski. Zanetti. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. Now it's Cruyff. Vieira. Brazil with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Vieira. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Dunk. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to break at pace. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance for a shot! That's another chance! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Cruyff. Vieira looking to penetrate opposition lines. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cruyff. Bullet. Searching pass he's played there. And that is expertly dealt with. Zanetti. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cruyff. Probing pass. Rijkaard. That's Vieira. Dunk. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's Lewandowski! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. That's a half-decent try.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number
Both sides then
21,
taking this chance to
Robert
turn to their
Lewandowski.
benches.
Number 9, Joelinton. Number 6, Rijkaard. Coming on
Brazil
the field.
are looking to
Number
go forward
18,
now.
Van Basten. Number
He
7,
steps in, and that's the end of that.
Number 24,
Neatly clipped into space.
Bellingham. Substitutions taking place.
Oh, what has happened here? Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Corner number 2 then. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. And it's Vieira. Brazil have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. And here's Hazard. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's shot a goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Five minutes left on the clock. Zanetti. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Szoboszlai.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
will
They
be
just
1
couldn't
minute
take
added
out
time.
that killer ball.
And we're done. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I've always liked this guy, Jordan Henderson. Someone who has had unrealistic expectations to live up to, but his athleticism, his improved passing, the fact that he's become more adventurous has definitely made him a much better player, and all underpinned by a great desire and real commitment.
Yeah, still certainly be leaning. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Great chance!
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Jordan Henderson. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Gullit. Vieira. Bellingham. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gullit. And here's Cruyff. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gullit can be a real threat inside the box. And claimed it back swiftly. And this is Cruyff. He's well positioned. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And it's Wirtz. Lazio look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Gullit. Driven forward. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Mbappe. Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit. And here's Cruyff. Approaching the half-hour mark. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Wirtz. Shot, real chance! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that was vital. Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. He's got away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Luis Suarez. That has been slung wide. That's a cute ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe, Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nesta. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Mbappe. And the first half is done. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Lazio get the second half started.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And they can counter here. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Pullet. Brazil finding their passing chance! He scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Wirtz. Caicedo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity. Brazil are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Pedri. And he's intervened well there. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well, that pass isn't the best. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't...
He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 6, camisa 9, camisa 21.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Camisa 18, Ronaldinho.
Koulibaly calmly anticipates.
Camisa 19.
Caicedo. Baresi. And it's Wirtz. And he was quick to react. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Szoboszlai, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well-timed, excellent interception. Szoboszlai. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Baresi.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And this is Ronaldo. And he's quick to snatch it back. The referee's awarded a free kick. Looking for the run. Picked out brilliantly. Chance, surely! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Jordan Henderson. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Tries to play it through. No luck with that dink over the top. Caicedo. And it's Szoboszlai. I think we're just about done here. Great ball, and he's in here. Shot at goal! It's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Brazil could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And he's being shifted off it. He's a sharp little ball here. That has not gone well. Jordan Henderson. Caicedo. And that will be it. Brazil are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done.
you